Hi everyone, it is finally time for me to build my very first gaming PC ever. I've been lacking a lot lately with videos, mostly because my computer, my Acer Nitro 5 has been really lacking on me. And I said, you know what? It is time for a very much needed update, a very much needed upgrade. I had a lot of help from one of my friends to get all the parts, and now they're here. It's finally time to either boot it or blow it. There we go. Okay, so something that I didn't know when building PCs is that it's really important for you to not be statically charged, because you can destroy your motherboard. So for that, I am going to be, I have this little cardboard piece that's dividing my feet from the carpet. And I'm also going to plug the power supply unit and be touching it periodically, which supposedly helps you ground yourself and not blow everything up. To begin, we have this GeForce RTX 5070. Our motherboard is this ASRock, a bunch of numbers as well. For the power supply unit, we have this Corsair, bunch of numbers. For our cooler, I just bought a single fan because I don't think I need a liquid cooling system. I think I'll be okay. For our SSD, I have this 1 terabyte SSD. For the RAM, I have this 32 gigabyte, 2 sticks of 16 RAM, which is a significant upgrade from my 8 gigabyte Nitro 5. For my CPU, I have this Ryzen 5 7000, which I'm very nervous to handle. I'm very nervous to touch this and the motherboard. I don't want to plug something wrong and destroy everything, but I'm going to be playing tutorials along the way so I don't destroy. Okay, as for the case, I have it right here. I'm gonna unbox it later. And my monitor, I unboxed it earlier because I was a little bit too excited. It's a 31.5 inch curved monitor, and I think it's gonna be really cool to play JoJo's Battlestar R on that monitor when I get to that video later. All right, so like I said, we're going to begin by opening the power supply unit, which is going to help us ground ourselves. Okay, so it's very important that the power supply is off, and then we're gonna plug it, and that is going to ground the case, which is going to let us ground ourselves. Okay, so now it is time to build the motherboard. I will be building it on top of this cardboard box to prevent any kind of static. Let me ground myself one more time. All right, it's time to install the CPU. So far, so good. What we have to do is we have to pull this little lever right here. A little bit of pressure. And this opens up. With that open up, you see all of these little pins will line up with the motherboard pins, with the CPU pins. And we have to match the little triangle and just let gravity do its work. Jesus Christ, I totally fucked up. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I really don't want to fuck up. Okay, that should be good.
Nice.
Okay. It's in there. All right, now it's time to install the cooler. So I hope that's enough thermal paste. You will tell me. I really don't know how tight I should make these, but I'm just gonna keep screwing on both sides to apply equal pressure, and then just stop screwing whenever they stop moving. So yeah, I started at 7. No. Yeah, around 7. It's already 8. Hopefully this won't take me that much longer, because then I have to install all the software and everything. And I would like to edit this video on this computer, hopefully tomorrow. All right, now it's time to install the RAM. And to do that, we're going to open these little slots right here. There we go. So this is supposed to just Oh, there we go. Diggy and diggy. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're done with the motherboard, and now it's finally time to prep the case. All right, I had to do some off-camera mining because I had no idea how the cables worked. But now, besides the fact that I'm hiccuping, I mounted the motherboard to the case and I sorted out the cables. So the cable for the power supply unit is reaching all the way from the back, and now I'm going to mount up the case and slide in the power supply unit right here, which is right here. Okay, after several hours of fighting with my GPU to figure out what the actual port was in my PSU, this whole thing is just a mess. I guess it's finally time to test it and see if it turns on. I just want this to work. It's already like 1:30 in the morning. So I'm going to turn on the power supply and I am going to turn on the case. Okay. Everything turns out it's turning on. My monitor is not turning on. What's happening? Okay, so the monitor was not plugged. I feel so stupid. And I turned off the computer, so let me run it back. Turn on the PSU. Let me turn this on. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
Let's fucking go. Oh. My God, I can't believe I made that work. Almost on the first try because I forgot to plug the monitor, but look at it, it's so beautiful. And it still has a lot of work left, so I'm just gonna call it for today. It's like 2 in the morning, and then I'll meet you tomorrow to finish the build and finish setting up Windows and my apps and all that so we can play games on the gaming PC. I feel like the fucking boss, even though I only built a Lego basically, but I'm very happy. Good night. All right, good morning everyone. It's currently day 2. I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm doing right now. I am doing a backup of all my files in my old computer, little Pippin. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna pass it to the computer, do the BIOS update and the Windows installer. So I'm just gonna show you the setup real quick. Ignore this, and this is the light and the camera holder. I put the PS5 finally to the monitor because I think the monitor is a lot better than the TV that I used to play it with. And I placed the PC right here. Bought that little table for it. This is the little USB that has the Windows installer and the BIOS update. So in a second, when I'm done doing the backup of all my files, I should be able to do the little BIOS tweaks and finally boot the Windows and start working on this PC. Everything's going great. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I'll see you in a second.
Find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
Finally, after almost an entire day downloading everything, my PC is completely set up. So now it's time to use the gaming PC for gaming. My bean is juicy. I didn't make it!